dead ball era is in full swing, and who knows where it will go at this time in baseball history. Hey everybody, Robert again, strat-o-matic replay. Welcome to the year 1909. As you can see on the screen, I got Wikipedia up and I'm looking at the 1909 World Series. It featured the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. What do you get when you get two baseball teams? One player has a guy by the name of Honus Wagner on it. The other has a guy by the name of Ty Cobb on it. What do you get? You get two of the best players ever in baseball history playing in one baseball game. And that's exactly what they did, although they played in more than just a couple of games. I was looking at the 1909 season. There were some great things that occurred, but I've got to go to the World Series in this one. The Pittsburgh Pirates and the Detroit Tigers. In Game 1 of the World Series, Pirates manager Fred Clark started a Pirates rookie by the name of Babe Adams. Now, the story goes there, according to this, it says, "I'll never forget the look on Adams' face when I told him I wanted to pitch the opener." Well, guess what? He not only pitched just the opener, Babe Adams actually won all three games that he pitched, okay, and beat the Detroit Tigers in the best of seven, okay, 4-3. Amazing, isn't it? I thought it is really pretty much a rookie pitcher gets to start the biggest series your team will play in a season. So, let's go to the game. Welcome back to Strat-o-matic Baseball 2016, and we're going to play Game 1 of the 1909 World Series, and it says it's a great day for baseball. We got George Mullin and Babe Adams, and I think I'm going to play, let's see, I think I'm going to play a pitch with Babe Adams. So I'm going to play the home team, and I'm going to play the Pirates. So let's put the computer there, and
welcome to the stadium.
Let's see where we go here. And you can see it's a beautiful day. If they say it's a good day for baseball. And let me make some changes here so we get to the show here. Let's go baseball. Play that. Okay. Let's see that's fine. And here. And dice cards. Open dice. About that here. The sound, I don't like the vendor sounds myself really in this one here. As I said, it's a good day for baseball, and what you're looking at is an absolutely beautiful shot of old Forbes Field, which would be home of the Pittsburgh Pirates for some time. 1909 was actually the first year Forbes Field was used. So this is the first season that Pittsburgh plays in this absolutely gorgeous ballpark. It's long gone, but it had very nice sight lines. There was no crowd in the outfield. Look at that nice little shot of the hills in the background. That's a beautiful baseball stadium. So we welcome you to Forbes Field, home of the Pirates. Game 1 of the series. Let's have a look at the starting pitcher. Pitching for the Pirates will be Babe Adams in 1909. 12 wins, 3 losses, a 1.11 ERA in 12 starts. Not too bad for a young rookie pitcher. 1.11 ERA is, of course, ridiculous. Let's go to the top of the first. The Detroit Tigers will start with Davy Jones at the plate. And he pops out to Wagner at short. That's 1 out. And that will bring up Donnie Bush. And there's a clean base hit. So Bush will go to first base, and that will bring up the Georgia Peach, Ty Cobb. Let's have a look at him. Ty Cobb in the year 1909, 377 average, 9 homers. Remember, we're still in the dead ball era, and like I said, the home run is still considered uncommon. Okay, at this stage. Let's see, 377 average. Yeah, okay. And take a look at this, the AAA stealing record. So basically, if Ty Cobb gets on first, you might as well just let him go to second. The pitch to Cobb, and they're gonna try Bush to throw here, and he's gonna get to second easily. And now we'll see what we do with Cobb, and we're gonna pitch to him, and the split cards come up, and it's a fly out to Wilson in right, and it'll bring up 1 out. 2 outs, and now Sam Crawford will come up, and he's in clutch situation. So let's see what he does here. And that's a single to Leach in center field. Huey Jones giving the green light. 85%. I'll stop the other runner from advancing. We'll allow the run to score. So in the first inning, Detroit takes an early 1-0 lead on Pittsburgh. And now we'll bring up Jim Delahanty. Crawford can't get the lead. Delahanty, he hits a double. Drives the ball to center for extra bases. Again, we'll try to stop the owner from advancing. And it's now 2-0 Detroit. So Babe Adams comes on here, rookie pitcher, and all of a sudden he's given up 2 very early runs in the first inning. Here's George Moriarty, batting for Detroit. Split card comes up, and it's a foul out to short, and the side is retired. So after 1/2, it's 2-0 Tigers here in Game 1 of the World Series. We'll go to the bottom of the first inning. Let's have a look at the pitcher for the Detroit Tigers, and that will be George Mullen. In 1909, 29 wins, 8 losses, 2.22 ERA. 29 wins out of 35 starts. That's pretty good. 124 strikeouts. So let's see if we can get any of these runs back. It'll be Bobby Byrne. He will lead off for the Pirates, and he grounds out to Delahanty at the second. There'll be 1 down, and that will bring up Tommy Leach. Leach pops out to Jones at first, 2 away, and now is Fred Clark. And Clark pops out to short. So 3 up and 3 down, and it's still 2-0 Tigers, second inning. Let's see if Babe Adams can have a better inning. Here's Tom Jones, and Jones grounds 1 to Byrne at third. He'll throw over to first for the out, 1 down, and that will bring up Boss Schmidt. And split card's coming up, and this is going to be a ground out right back to Adams, who tosses it over to first for the second out. And now here's the pitcher for the Tigers, Mullen, and he flies out to Leach in center. So there's a 3 up and 3 down inning for Adams. And we now go to the bottom of the second, and we take a look at this Potzer coming off the bench by the name of Honus Wagner. In 1909, 339 average, 5 homers, 100 RBIs. I don't know. Was that when you bat 339? Is that considered a down year for a player like Wagner? I don't think this guy ever had a down year. Let's see what Wagner can do. And there you go. There's a single to left. Jones will have to throw it back in. So Wagner goes to first. It will bring up Dots Miller. And Wagner, of course, is definitely a threat to steal. And we're going to see if we can get the lead. He's running. No throw. Why? Just let him go to second. So there you go. Wagner goes to second base. And now here's Dots Miller. Split card coming up. It's going to be a pop fly ball to short. Bush makes the catch. And there's the out. And now we have Bill Abstein. Abstein lines out Delahanty at second. 2 men down. And now here's Chief Wilson. And Wilson flies out to right. Can't get the run in. And it's still 2-0. We go to the third. And here's Davy Jones leading off for the Tigers. He grounds out to third for the first out. And now here comes Donnie Bush. Strikeout by Babe Adams. 2 down. And now here's the Georgia Peach. And he grounds it right back to Adams. Can he make the play? Nope. It's a single, and it's an error, which allows Cobb to go to second base. So the Georgia Peach is on second, and Sam Crawford will come up to bat. And split card coming up, and it's a long fly ball to right, but it stays in the park. And as you can take a look at the ballpark information on Forbes Field, said good day, homers is pretty much a 0. So even on a good day here at this ballpark, it was not easy to get the ball out of here, at least not during the dead ball era. Of course, this would all change, okay, as soon as some bench warmer who I don't think will never turn out to anything named Babe Ruth came into the league. I'm sure we're going to hear it from him in some future replays, okay, especially when we get to the 20s. George Gibson will lead off here, bottom of the third inning. And Gibson here's a nice single to center. So Pittsburgh will start with the runner on first. And now Babe Adams is the batter. And let's see how he can bat. Can I bump with this guy? Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm bunting. Let's go ahead and just see if we can get the run over. A chance for six will bunt. Squares, bunts it. Gibson to second, and it's good. So one out, and now Bobby Byrne will bat. And he walked him. So runners at first and second now for the Pirates. And Tommy Leach coming up. Leach flies ball, and that makes the catch. And there's two down, and now you got Fred Clark. So can the Pirates get a big hit? Yes, a single to right, and the lead runner only 75% chance. We're going to send them, and they're going to cut the throw and allow the run to score. So there you go. It's now 2-1 as the Pirates get their first runner, and Luke is at the plate, Mr. HW. And can Honus Wagner clutch? Yeah, you could see what the rating is for him at clutch. Let's see what he does. And now it's going to be a play for Schmidt, and Schmidt catches the foul ball and retires the side. So after three, it's now Detroit 2 and Pittsburgh 1 in Game 1 of this World Series. And fourth inning, Jim Delahanty will lead off for the Tigers. And this is going to be a clean single. So that puts Delahanty on at first, and Moriarty will come. He can't get the lead, and he will pitch, and it's a ground ball to Byrne it. To Wagner at short. He'll get the out at first, but Delahanty goes to second. So runner at scoring position. And now here's Tom Jones. And split cards come up a 14. That's a foul out to Wagner. 2 men down. And now here's Boss Schmidt. And Schmidt pops it out to second. Miller will make the catch. Bottom of the fourth. A runner stranded. And the batter will be Dots Miller. Look at the kid. He looks like just a young kid, doesn't he? Dots Miller, if you look at the bottom right of your screen. He's 0 for 1. Let's see if the kid can make a play. And he just grounds it off nicely to Jones at first. There's one down. And that will bring up Bill Abstein. Bill Abstein is a grounder to Delahanty, and he makes the play. Nice play by Jim Delahanty. And we got 2 down. And now Chief Wilson will come up. And he grounds out to second. So 3 up and 3 down. Fifth inning in this game between the Tigers and the Pirates. Mullen leads off for the Tigers, and he grounds out to Miller at second, 1 down. And the batter now will be Davy Jones. Davy Jones, strikeout. 2 men down. And now it will be Donnie Bush. Donnie Bush grounds out to Wagner at short. A very quick inning. And we now go to the bottom of the fifth here. George Gibson to lead off for the Pirates. And he hits a fly ball to center. And Crawford will make the catch. 1 down. And now here's the pitcher, Babe Adams. And he almost got himself a double, but it's going to be caught by Crawford, 2 men down. Oh, nice. He got a good rip at it. Got a good rip. And here's Bobby Byrne. And that's a strikeout. So 5 gone, still 2-1 Tigers. 6th inning coming up, and here is Cobb. And Cobb hits a long, deep fly ball and gone. Home run for Ty Cobb. And he must have gotten a hold of that one. Not easy to hit one out of here, even on a good day at Forbes Field. And Detroit is now up 3-1. And Crawford will come up to bat now. There's a ground ball to Byrne at third. He'll make the catch. And now it'll be up to Jim Delahanty for the Tigers. He grounds it also to third. 2 men down. And now here is George Moriarty. Moriarty grounds it to Miller at second. And the side is retired, but it's now Tigers 3, Pirates 1 in this World Series game. Bottom of the 6th. And George Mullen back on the mound for Detroit. Tommy Leach leading off for the Pirates. And split card coming up, and it's going to be a fly out to center as Crawford's made some pretty good plays out there in center field. 1 down, and it will bring up Fred Clark. And he strikes out. And now here is Honus Wagner. And Wagner just grounds it weakly to Mullen. He'll toss it over to first, side retired. At the end of 6, it's the Detroit Tigers 3, the Pittsburgh Pirates 1, as we go to the top of the 7th inning here at a beautiful day at Forbes Field. I will keep Babe Adams on the mound. Tom Jones will lead it off for Detroit, and there's a strikeout, and it will bring up Schmidt. Let's see what happens. Schmidt hits a pop out to third. Byrne will make the play, and that will bring up George Mullen. And Mullen gonna be a line or pop fly ball to shortstop. And click OK. Where was the first All-Star game played? Well, I believe that was Comiskey Park in Chicago. Okay, so I waited for it to come up first. Dots Miller, bottom of the 7th inning after the 7th inning stretch, still 3-1 Tigers. Let's see what Dots Miller can do here for us, for the Pirates. And he starts a clean single in the center. And the Pirates start off with the leadoff man on first base. It will bring up Bill Abstein. Miller is a threat to steal. And let's see, can he get the lead? Mullen throws, trying to pick Miller out. Oh, Mullen throws him out at first. Pickoff play. What a play that was by Mullen. And there's one out. And now it'll bring up Bill Abstein. And here's the play, and Abstein flies out to center. Crawford again makes a nice catch. 2 down, and now Chief Wilson. This is going to be a double for Wilson. He'll go into second, standing up. So now with a runner on second base, but now 2 outs, George Gibson will bat. And let's see what Gibson does. And Gibson flies out to left. We go to the 8th inning, still 3-1 Detroit. And let's have a look at Babe Adams and see if he's let's see what he says here. How's he feel? And he says no fatigue, so we'll let him pitch. Here's Davy Jones, and there's a grounder to shortstop. Wagner will easily make the play at first, 1 down, and that will bring up Donnie Bush. Bush pops out to first, 2 men down. And now we've got the Georgia Peach once again. And you walk the Georgia Peach. Okay, well, Sam Crawford is now up. Let's see, and he's running, and we're going to hold on to the ball. There's no way we're going to get Cobb. Just let him run, put him on second base. Ty Cobb, basically. I wonder if Ricky Henderson would actually be able to catch him at this time. I don't know. But then again, Ricky Henderson, in my humble opinion, was the best leadoff hitter in baseball history. Let's have a look at Sam Crawford. He will bat, and he grounds it out to second to retire the side, so the stolen base doesn't hurt us. Bottom of the 8th, George Mullen's still up. Babe Adams is still pitching, and we're going to go for a pinch. We're going to lift for a pinch hitter here. So we're going to go to the home lineup, and let's see what we got here. Mullen is a right-hander, and I think we're going to bring in Hyatt. So coming into bat for the Pirates will be Ham Hyatt. In 1909, a .299 average, no homers, and about 7 RBIs. He's there to see if we can maybe get something going here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here's the pitch to Hyatt. Hyatt gets a strikeout, 1 down, and now we'll bring up Bobby Byrne. Strikeout, and now here's Tommy Leach. And there's a fly ball to Cobb in right, and Wright will make the catch. Okay, so we need a pitcher. Let's see here. Let's have a look. They've got right. So let's bring in a right-hander to throw. And let's see here. I think we'll go with Philippe. So Philippe is going to come into pitch. Oh, no, not Philippe. That's their ball. Still learning this thing here. Let's see here. So let's bring in Philippe. And Philippe's going to come in for Hyatt. Okay, there we go. So coming on to pitch now for the Pittsburgh Pirates is going to be Deacon Philippe. In 1909, 8 wins, 3 losses, 2.32 ERA, 38 strikeouts. Still not bad for 12 starts, 8-3. No, still not bad. Jim Delahanty will lead off for the Tigers in the top of the 9th. There's a grounder to Wagner at short, and he will make the play, 1 down. And it will bring up Moriarty. He grounds 1 to third. Can Byrne make a play? Nope, it's going to be an error. So that allows Moriarty to go to first. That is the second error on the Pirates. And now Tom Jones is the batter. He can't get the lead, so he's going to be stuck there. Split card coming up. This is a base hit for Jones. They'll put him up to stop. Moriarty will stop at second. So runners at first and second now, one out. And now Boss Schmidt is the batter. And it's a strikeout. And runners still at first and second. And now George Mullen will bat. And he grounds it to short. Wagner will make the play. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. Bottom of the ninth inning. Down behind 3-1. And Fred Clark is the batter. And there's a single to center field. And let's see, safe chance, try to advance. And he's thrown out. I don't believe it. 1-19. And the splits come up a 20. And he's thrown out at second. I don't believe it. It's unbelievable. It should have been stretched, but an unbelievable play by Crawford gets Clark at second base. He had a 95% chance to get there, but he is out. What a play by Crawford. So now people can be wondering, should I play it? Well, I'll tell you what, he had a 95% chance to make second base, but hey, I guess sometimes you play the odds and you still get beaten. Honus Wagner will come up. Wagner strikes out. And the last chance for the Pirates is going to be Dots Miller. And Miller grounds it to third. Moriarty over to first. And that is the game. So the Detroit Tigers will win game 1 of this World Series. But basically, I'm not going to play the whole series. But let's take a look at the box score as the game comes to an end. So the 1909 Detroit Tigers defeat the 1909 Pittsburgh Pirates. Final score 3-1. 2 errors made by the Pirates. George Mullen gets the win. He had 5 strikeouts. Babe Adams took the loss. He had 3. Had a 3.38 ERA. The only home run was Ty Cobb. He hit the blast. Okay, some great play though by the Tigers. Cobb was 2 for 3. Jim Delahanty was 2 for 4. Fred Clark for the Pirates was 2 for 4. A pretty good game here. George Mullen says here, George Mullen tossed a complete game as the Detroit Tigers topped the Pittsburgh Pirates by a score of 3-1 at Forbes Field. So let's see if there's anything I haven't mentioned here. No, I think. And 30,000 fans, they said, were here. They said the weather was good. And the Tigers left 6 men on base. The Pirates left 4. So that's the way it is here. So that's it for this game. Next time you see me will be in the year 1910 as we continue to move forward and forward into baseball history. And as I tell you, I want to thank anyone who's watching again. I would like to thank everyone for watching my strat-o-matic baseball replays. I'm actually having a lot of fun doing these replays. I have no idea how to, I had no idea that this game would actually be this much fun when it comes to replaying baseball. Again, I like to say I am a major out-of-the-park player for out-of-the-park baseball, and I still say is the best management simulation you can find. But I think the replay of strat-o-matic just seems to conquer it in many ways. And I think actually games would be a little bit more fun, and it's a little bit more hands-on, where basically out of the park you just point and click. But again, as I said, I want to thank everybody. If you like my replays, please leave a like. And of course, any comments, anything I screwed up, please let me know that too. I mean, I wasn't born in this time of the dead ball era, but as we get to move forward, as we approach now the year 1910 to 1919, we're going to see players such as Babe Ruth come along. We're going to see some players such as some guy that I heard some guy I heard that can't keep a shoe on or something. I don't know. We gotta wait, and we might play a World Series where they said it was thrown. That's going to be fun, as we probably might play that entire series. Again, everyone, thank you very much. Everyone, please stay safe out there. Once again, the final score, the Detroit Tigers 3, Pittsburgh Pirates 1. I'll see you next time on Strat-o-matic Replay.